Welcome to Getting Healthy with your Maximized Living chiropractor, Dr. Doug. This is Sherry. Sherry, why don't you tell us what we're going to be cooking for dinner tonight?
Hi there, Alicia. What we're going to be cooking today is beef stuffed acorn squash.
Alright, so what are the ingredients?
First, you start out with grass-fed beef.
The reason why you're going to want to pick grass-fed beef over your standard beef is because grass-fed beef does not have any added hormones or any kind of bad stuff that farms will pump into their cows so they can grow quicker and they can process the meat faster. This is totally natural. Your body is made to digest this, and there's a lot of CLA or conjugated linoleic acid in grass-fed beef, and that's basically just a really big cancer fighter. We got these at Trader Joe's, and I think they were $6.49 for, I think this is a pound of meat, so $12 for 2 pounds of grass-fed beef is not bad at all. So
next we need 3 acorn squash, which are here. I cut them in half. I seeded them. We're going to bake them then at 400 degrees for 45 minutes in a little bit of water, and that helps speed up the cooking process. Other ingredients used are a half cup of onions and 1/2 cup of pine nuts. And the seasonings are 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of basil, and 1 teaspoon of cumin.
okay.
There's also 2 garlic cloves.
Okay, and then we also need to use 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and the reason why you're going to want to use coconut oil over vegetable oil or any kind of other hydrogenated oil or Crisco is because that wreaks havoc on your body. It causes disease and it makes you fat, whereas oils like coconut oil are actually very nutritious for you. And if you don't have coconut oil on hand, grapeseed oil will also be a great alternative for that as well. So what do we have cooking over here?
This is quinoa. It's 1.5 cups of quinoa. So for a better flavor, you should roast it first, and then you bring it to a boil and simmer it for about 15 minutes. It's done when it's translucent and the quinoa has the little tails. So this is almost done.
So it will look translucent and the germ will kind of spiral out and have these little tails. You can kind of see that on the edge of the spatula there. And what temperature did you roast these at? And was there water in the pan when you roasted them?
I used a little bit of coconut oil on a medium heat.
Okay, perfect. And how long did you do that for?
For about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so I've put my cut acorns in the oven. They're baking, remember, at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. While the acorns are cooking, then you're going to saute the beef and also the onions.
So we're sauteing the onions in those 3 tablespoons of coconut oil over medium heat. And then what temperature are we cooking the beef over?
Medium.
Medium.
Okay, cut. Okay, once the beef is cooked, then you add all the ingredients together. So first we'll add the quinoa into the beef mixture. Turn the oven off here. They say that in the cooking shows. And then add the onions. And add our seasonings. Pine nuts, and our garlic cloves. And then mix together. Cut. So our acorn squash is done. We took it out of the oven. We have our meat mixture here. So now all we need to do is spoon the meat mixture into the acorn squash. So here are our finished stuffed acorns. I think I'm going to taste it. It smells delicious. That's really good.